Most trusted advisor, it seems nothing can stop the detestable Xiongnu. Despite strenuous efforts to halt their forays into the Ordos, they managed to break through. And now our once proud city of Hao has been ignominiously sacked. It seems the soldiers did not rally when the beacon fires were lit, as too many times before, King Yo had them fired just to see a smile on the face of a petulant concubine. Wang now lies dead in the ashes of Hao, and our new regent, King Wang, fears for his life. For this reason, the capital is being moved eastward. It is your good fortune, noble commissioner, that engineers have already constructed strong defenses at Loyi. However, the site for a temple complex must still be staked out. More income from trade can be had by striking coins at the mint, and soldiers armed with powerful crossbows can now protect the city. Nutritious soybeans will supplement your citizens' diet. The river provides tasty fish, but also a certain danger, as heavy spring rains can cause flash floods.
Of course they can. Hey guys, welcome back to Emperor, and we're moving on to Loyi, I believe, to be building a new capital, and it looks like Hao's been sacked. So based on that, it sounds like if Hao is on the map, they're not going to be trading with us. So 3,200 is pretty big, and 50 people on a humble compound. That's easy enough, we can get 4 out of them. And we've got to build a temple complex, and it does mention we've got a mint. I'll talk about that later. Soybeans can also be grown, and we can also get fish. So I think we'll get all the food types in this one city. So let's go to the city and have a look around. Lots of space, and we've got a big walled area in here with some trees which are going to get in the way, obviously, of getting good feng shui. Looks like we've got a nice bit out here for building fishing wharfs, fishing quays, sorry. Got plenty of space for them. We can just destroy some of the trees to get in the stuff there, so we shouldn't have too much difficulty with that. It looks like though if we put it out here we're not going to have perfect harmony. Unfortunately the only space for that is over here, so you can get access to the rocks for the feng shui of the thingamabob, the inspector's tower. As you can see, it's all going to be bad feng shui along here, which is a shame, but it means it looks like we're definitely not getting perfect harmony. There's a good bit of space out here to build some farms though, so we shouldn't have too much difficulty with that. Soybean, wheat and fish provide us the free food types, so we shouldn't have any trouble there. They did say that it looks like maybe we'll have invasions from the nomad camps who are calling themselves the Xiongnu. So Hao's here, but they're not talking to us, as are none of the other cities. As before, we've got Khufu and Anyang open, importing jade by carved jade. No one buys silk, unfortunately, at the moment, but we can sell a bit of bronzeware if we feel I need to. We've got some stone up here. Stone coins are useful little additions. You can place them down. One of these will be enough. You don't need any more than that. That's why it's such a small area. Even most areas that provide stone for you, they're tiny, because a couple of stone coins will provide, stone works, sorry, will provide enough stone for any monument, even any mission. So it looks like we can also build a mint, but we don't have the option yet, so we'll have to put down the administrative city for that. Bit of space, so hopefully we'll be able to build a nice city. Can we put anything there? No, because it's too far away from the rocks. So what I'm going to do is put the bulk of my city in here, the common housing, at least. And over here as well, I'll put like a humble compound block. 4 humble compounds will be enough. Maybe just a bit up here, I don't know, we'll see. Depends on the feng shui, because I've got to get these near the cliffs. So if I clear this area out here, it should be fine. Along here, I'll put as many farms as I can. Here and here, and obviously down here. I think we've also got access to silk. Yes, so we can grow silk, that shouldn't be a trouble at all. Plenty of rock over here though, so maybe we could put a housing block over here instead and use all this space for farming. But I think the entry point is there and the exit point is down here, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. Anyway, we've got plenty of cash, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about exports at the moment. I'm going to go and plan out a simple block and see how it turns out. So here's my housing block planned. I've walled it all in, I've drawn out the roads and all that. I'm not going to put down fishing yet, I'm just going to go with soybean and wheat because that's fairly good. I had some trouble getting this all in, but it's pretty much good, so let's unpause the game. and let's see where they come from. I'm not going to worry about funds at the moment. I'm going to focus primarily on the military, since I know there's some invasions later that we want to deal with. But I know I'll have to get a silk industry started up fairly quickly. So let's put down a wheat field. Now I know you can irrigate. There's really no reason to irrigate here because irrigation is only really there if you're building on desert missions where there's little there's not very much what? Oh, my brain's gone dead. Very little fertility in the first place, but this one is clearly a humid climate, so we don't really need to worry about enhancing the fertility of anything yet. So let's get this all going. I'll set this up for... we're not importing wheat, so let's set this to 10, 9. Bean curd is basically the product of when you put down soybean farms. So you'll be producing soybeans, but it'll be bean curd that you get. So as you can see, we've already got towers all around the city, so we don't need to worry too much about anything here. We'll just let them come in. Put the wall out, obviously. So we're just going to basically put this down. I'm also going to start up a bronzeware industry up here because there'll be space for that. So we're going to have to obviously make sure that the forts go down this end because that's where they'll need to be. So let's just do a road drag out like this. Where do these need to go? If we put that there and roadblock, like so. I need to put the weaponsmiths up here though. Let's do 2 of them, like so. 2 of those, that'll do. We'll do 2 of those, like that. And we'll put them into a fort, but we'll have to put down the administrative city somewhere. Let's see, where is it? It is here. I'll put that just like so, and then drag the road round to be like so. Now as you can see, as a place that a mint has appeared. Basically a mint is a building that gives you cash. It goes in and sends off some people to mine copper, and then it comes back with money. So I'm going to put it down straight away because that'll provide us some starting cash, well enough cash to keep us going for the next little while. So we've really just got to build this up a bit more, obviously. 159 workers, we've got space for 58 more people. I don't think there was a housing required other than the humble compounds, that's okay. Let's put down some of these, that, and that. I don't think anything else will fit in there, no, so I'll have to use that space up for other things, so it doesn't matter too much. Let's see. Just got to keep an eye on the city, let it all build up. Let's see. Harvest is in July, but that doesn't matter because it looks like we're not going to be getting food this year around. Put down. Let's see. We'll do this and put down a second wheat field because then we'll have it all set up. There's pandas here, but we don't need to worry about them. So since we've got this going, let's set the wage rate up to very high to boost workers, obviously. And just let the people come in. I'm going to fill up this space. I'm going to put a tax collector down, a tax office, sorry. And I'll put down more housing like so. So what we're going to do is cut ahead to once we've got the harvesting. And maybe start up a silk industry as well, maybe somewhere around here. Maybe just over here in this space will be a good place for it. Maybe just up along this bit, I don't know, hard to say. But I'll skip ahead to once I've got some more people in this city, pardon me. In comes the harvest. Still keeping a good amount of cash in the city. I've expanded this housing block to include many houses around the outer edge. We've also got some hemp coming in as well. We're going to have plenty of wheat for the city, which is good. That'll provide us a burst of workers for this. We've also got a fort up and running, just in case anyone doesn't like us. You do get crossbowmen fort, but they're useless. They die really easily. I tried to complete this city with having a crossbow fort, but basically, unless I had the towers turned on, and they all died, so it was a waste of time. So I'm going to just go with infantry just to keep the city running. Obviously we're only allowed one because we've only got the administrative city at the moment, and we'll build the palace later if we absolutely need it, but we'll obviously have a humble complex. There's only a couple of invasions that come up anyway. I've got this area set out for the silk industry, but I've not started building that yet because we don't have enough workers. But the wheat's coming in, which is good. The hemp's also coming in as well. It's hemp season. But I've realised that our gods are a bit neglected, but we can provide them with some homage stuff later if we really need it. I'll put a warehouse down here for accepting bronze. A bit of bronze and a bit of weapons just to provide as homage. I'm also going to set up this silk industry now since we're going to get a rush of workers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So how many tiles is that? 1, 2, 3. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's check if the feng shui is good there. It is, that's okay. I can provide some silk to people later. I also sent off a couple of diplomatic requests to a couple of cities. I sent them to Wu and Pingyang, but Pingyang's already started off as being displeased, so obviously I want to get them happy before they try to launch invasions against us. Another reason why I want to start up the silk industry is because I know there is a later request for silk. Yes, the mulberry season is a bit out of time at the moment, but never mind. We've got space for 250 people, so that'll evolve all of this up to the required level. We've got plenty of wheat in stock for this to stabilise with that. I'm going to clear some trees since there's too many. There's plenty of trees here for the required monument, which we'll just use all this stuff up here. So I'm going to clear out some of the in-the-way trees at some point, as I'll say. I'm going to have wheat down here, a couple of wheat farms, a couple of hemp farms, that's why I've cleared space there, and soybean farms up here. So let's go ahead and put down, let's see, I want to have a gap just there, just in case I want to put some irrigation down if I really need it, but I don't think I will. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Let's fill this up with soybean. Yes, there's a big gap there. Is there even space? No, there isn't. What a pain. Can't undo that. What a pain in the neck. Let's see. So if we put the roads going this way, maybe that'll fit it in better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this. See if this works. I don't think it will. So let's just not go with a road going around this way because that's not going to fit. I'll have to put maybe a soybean farm in here or over here, maybe fill up some of this space with also some farms. So let's just reconnect the road a bit. I think I'll go with just as I said there, I'll put some food farms over here just to cover the shortfall. I'm going to have to delete those annoying in the way trees. Just draw the road out like so. Destroy some of that just there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll go with that. And soybean. And we'll have soybean farms along this bit. Yes, job vacancies are needed, but no worries. We've got a big supply of hemp. We just need to provide soybeans to the people and get the second food type. Oops, I've north the map. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Soybeans provides a lot of food, so we don't need to worry about it. But as you can see, slowly running out of cash here. It's not a big deal, but I can really consider maybe building up the silk industry a bit more. Let's put that there. Put more mulberry farms stuff down. And just let that build. I'm going to have to obviously send off some silk to Pingyang to stop them invading, as well as some weapons if we can spare them. Building up this infantry fort fairly well, that's good. Let's see, what's our 42 workers, that's not too bad. Space for no one else. Let's see, I need to put down a no festival, no. Let's put this down there, and let's put that there. I'll need to put somewhere for ceramics, but I don't know where. Maybe here. That's a good enough place, I suppose. It's just in this little space here, and then it's connected to the rest of the city. So I'll let this run, let the soybeans and wheat harvest again, and come back in once we've got that all sorted out, because nothing really to do except let this also harvest as well. So in comes this wheat harvest, a lot of it. Our soybeans are starting to get going, so are this, so we're going to get some silk. Before I give it off to any city, because Ping Yang's apparently gone back to apathetic, even though they were displeased for a while. So that's okay then. I'm going to give this to the gods, or just let it stockpile. Oops, I've got that set to too much stuff. So if I need more farms, I'll not put them here because it looks like this is possibly habitat spawn point, so I don't want to fill that in, obviously, or cover it up. I don't want to do that. So space here for an extra farm or two, and there's also a place up here for building up the ceramics industry. Don't think ceramics are requested, but I think someone maybe buys some. Maybe Yulin, I don't know. I'll send off a couple of trade agreement requests to Anyi and Yulin. I'm not going to bother with Shu because there's no point. Meanwhile, our military is building up. We've got 9 forts. Not running effectively, but it doesn't matter at the moment. There goes the people, which is good. Going a rather long way, but I think they could go around the outer edge instead, but no, they decided to take the longest route possible. Got soybeans coming in. Look at all those soybeans. It's so much that they're now waiting. That says to plain food. There they go, they've got plain food, and these will evolve. That's pretty good. We can also build up this for the fishing, because as you can see, lots of fish in the water. Not lots, but a bit. There's also beaches here. There's nothing to build on there. No worries. Plenty of overstocked food here though, so that's okay. So these will all evolve, providing us with a nice massive amount of employment. No shortage there. What I'm going to do is, since the gods are unhappy, I'm going to give some silk away, and then I'll give him to the others. Let's see, we've got some extra stuff sitting around. How many workers can we hold? 665, that's good. We'll put a couple of more weavers down. We'll also put down an extra silkworm shed if necessary in these spaces. I don't think I'll get it all in, but we'll see. Maybe 5 farms at most. We'll see. Trade agreements rejected, okay. What does Yulin buy? Silk, they buy silk. And Anyi buys some ceramics, that's good. So there's a couple of people wanting to buy carved jade, it looks like. Let's see, how many? 2 cities want to buy carved jade, that's good, but we're running out of money. Better get some industries going here. I do know there are some scripted floods, which will destroy parts of the city if it's too close, but this main bit in here won't be destroyed, which is good. I don't need to build extra farms, there's plenty of food waiting here.
Stand here idle with these goods.
Fort is nearly there, which I'll do for now at least, until later in case we get invaded. 1 month's passed, let's give hemp to the gods, just to keep them from getting too upset. They're sending earthquakes, that would be worse. We'll not provide appetizing food just yet, no, we're not celebrating the festival just now anyway. Silk supply is building up, which is nice. 1,000 people, that's good. We're giving just him to get them from getting too upset, that's okay. I'm going to put down another silkworm shed. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like so. There we go. Let's see, does that... That should be enough space there for another farm, it looks like, if I just destroy some of these trees. So there might be space for maybe just one on the tail end kind of bit here. So that'd be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately not, because that's bad feng shui, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's okay feng shui if I'll keep the trees there, okay, that's fine. So we'll just let this silk build up. Let the people enter the city. Build up our unemployment substantially, which is what we want. We'll build a couple more of these, build up the supply of both weapons and bronze, because we want to sell off bronze ware, obviously. And we also want to build more silk. We'll get more silk in the city. So I'm going to go and plan out, I don't know if we'll plan out anything, but we'll start building up our supply of silk, and then I'll come back in once our supplies of silk have stabilised to the point that I can send off goods to cities to get trade cities open, because nearly out of funds here. Oh, the nomad camps want silk, so let's just give them 6 bolts since we got that. Just emptied our warehouse. I was about to come back in there and just say that we're ready to give some goods off to our city to start opening trade, but nope. The nomad camps have denied us this opportunity. I managed to get this in with destroying the trees. What I did is I placed the silkworm shed first, then filled up the area with mulberry trees, and it doesn't seem to have affected its feng shui, so I'm not actually sure why that is, but who cares. Meanwhile, our city is stabilising quite nicely. We'll set that back down to normal. If I need to, I'll increase it later. We're going to clear out some of this just to get access to the fishing. I don't think we'll need tons and tons of fishing. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go with 5. Like so. Yeah, employees needed, don't care. We'll put that there, that'll mean we'll have to have harmonious balance. I don't even think it's possible to have perfect feng shui. The only way you could have perfect feng shui in this map is if you didn't build the fishing quays over here, put them over here instead, and didn't give fish to the city. But we're not going to do that because there's no point. But they are going to have a bit of a trek round though to get to the fish, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. The wheat's about to come in, which is good. I'll put down some extra bronze smelters to build up the supply of bronze if I want to give that off to anyone. See if anyone buys it. Someone buys bronze ware, so we can start building up a bronze ware industry instead. What are these things like again? Not near trees, so if we destroy some of the trees, we'll be okay. The nomad camps regard us more highly, which is good. I'll just draw a road out like so, and roadblock that there. We'll put that there. I'm going to leave a space so that they can get in there, obviously, so they can get to this. That stuff. 1, 2, 3. Now that'll need some clay pits as well, so I'll have to put an outing area here for making clay. Or what I could do is move the mint. Can we put multiple mints? No, we're only allowed 1. Right, so that's finished and giving us, I think, a little bit of cash. So we destroy that, put that there, and then what I can do is extend this like so. Put a couple of clay pits there, that should be enough to provide clay to all of those. And the bronze will also make that as well. I'm going to put a storage yard here for bronze ware. And just have it build up. This will be for bronze and weapons. Running out of cash very, very slowly here, almost in debt. We have 600 bolts of silk. I'll wait until it's built up to 800 and then send a medium gift off to a city. But we've just got it just there. Let's set up, I think we'll set, who? See, the problem is that some of these cities that are buying silk, like Pingyang and Yulin, they also buy weapons, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Let's just go with Wu. Let's just send off silk to Wu, because they also sell some fish, so I could import fish if I really need it over here as well, or something, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just let that silk go off to Wu and see what they think about it. Our fort is fully staffed, which is good. Got a nice supply of bronze in this city. Making bronze ware. I'll set this up to very high again to get rid of some of the employment issues. But we'll have to provide ceramics. I'll go and set up a ceramics industry just over here and see how it turns out. So Will was actually very grateful for that gift of silk, so let's see. What is their rating? They are apathetic. How the hell can they be apathetic for 8 bolts of silk? What? They should be respectful. Well, we'll send them more silk, I suppose. Let's send them a small gift, because as you can see, we're now almost in debt, and if we don't open a trade route soon, we're going to kind of be fucked here. I think the reason why I'm not making money is, as I usually do, I forget to put down a tax collector. Well, I put down a tax collector, just forgot to put down a logging shed. Sorry. Let's put the logging shed down, cut some trees, and obviously get some money out of these people. They're waiting for ceramics anyway. which is a way over here, as you can see. I put down a small industry, not a big huge one. Bronzeware is building up in the city, which is good. Which is what we want, obviously. Now, hopefully they'll be respectful for that gift. Almost out of money, gotta be careful. I don't think any invasions happen as long as you build a fort quickly. Maybe an invasion will happen. But despite that distance, they are providing a steady stream of fish into the city, which is good. I'll put down a ceramic shop just here. This is in debt now. I need someone to open trade with me soon, otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of pickle. There's such a distance, I think that's the problem why it's taking so long. Kufu's trading with us, but there's no point because they don't buy silk. Wu is now respectful. Open trade with me now. Otherwise I'm going to run out of money and be in a bit of shit, quite literally. So once the Wu trade route opens, we will end the video because there's no point continuing because there's nothing to show because I'm just showing this. There's a bit of waiting around, I know. But these two farms are providing enough food for the city, so I don't think we'll need to worry too much about providing any more. Obviously, as the city grows, I'll put more fishing keys down to obviously supplant that diet. Maybe another farm or two down here, I don't know. Well, let's see. We've got 1800 bolts of silk in the city. Everyone is up perfectly happy with us. So now we're just going to let Wu open trade with us quickly and get some money into this city, otherwise we're in a bit of shit. I hope that they'll open trade. Trade with Wu opens up, perfect. Let's put this down and sell silk quickly, loads of it, all of it. Go into the trading post right now, but they've gone right past, not helpful. In goes more silk, making money, perfect. So we'll sell off all this silk and then end the video. Making enough, and I can extend this out this way if I need to. Yeah, the exit point is away over here, so they're going to be going quite some distance. So we've got 1600 bolts of silk in this city. This trading post, let's see. There we go, plenty of money being made, we're out of debt. So in the next video, I'm going to build this up. I'm going to provide them with ceramics, obviously, because it's a bit far. I'll put a storage yard, a warehouse down here. Or just set this one to get 4 ceramics or something. I don't know. But in the next video, I'm going to build the city and stabilize our exports and build up our money. Thanks for watching. See you next video, guys. Bye now.